Hello, let's take a look at my bearish and bullish scenarios for JASMY, starting on the weekly time frame with the bearish scenarios. So here we are counting this as wave A, B, and C. After that, we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then we move down in a 3, 4, 5, looking for way lower prices. If we move on to the bullish scenarios on the weekly time frame, this move down is instead counted as a WXY, which fits fine. And after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a wave 1, A, B, C, an expanded flat in W, triangle in wave X, and now we are looking for either a zigzag to finish wave Y, or regular or expanded flat to finish wave Y. The reason why we are looking for a zigzag or an expanded or regular flat is because we have had a triangle here and it is not heard of at all to have double triangles. Therefore, wave Y needs to be a zigzag or a flat. The other possible scenario for the bulls on the weekly time frame is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished impulse there, and after that A, B, C to a wave 2, and then we move up. So which one of these on the weekly time frame has the highest probability? If we look here on the bearish scenario first, so A, B, C, this move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't fit great in time because you can see here wave 4 hit the 6 fib time, which is not what you want to see in a wave 4. JASMY is not really an established big coin like Bitcoin, so it can show way off proportions like that, but in general you don't want to see wave 4 hit the 6 fib time, which makes this count not really the highest probability. So if we count it like this instead, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a 5 here, you can see that the proportions here for wave 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you have this extended wave 5, it's extremely extended, which is not really also what you want to have, because you want to have proportions that fits. So this doesn't really have the highest probability either, counting it like that. So basically for the bears we need to count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a wave 3. So that's the proper way I would say to count this. And that means that wave 3 is the extended one, which is the most probable scenario. So that is basically the highest probability for the bears counted like this. And if we take out this, as we almost did, we invalidate this scenario, but we didn't, so it's still in play. Then it is a matter of these of the bulls, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we are finished here or if we are finished there in this scenario. But if we take a look at this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in an ABC in a W, which is fine, and the time here for wave X is also fine. The only issue here is that if you have an expanded flat like this and a triangle here, you tend to move afterwards like sideways. You don't really, it's not very common to have a big drop after you start with an expanded flat, because then the expanded flat is usually the lowest point where you are retracing to, and after that you are kind of ranging here, and then you have the wave Y over here, but just contain within this channel. But as you see that we broke out of this now and are moving down, so this doesn't really have the highest probability. It's not breaking any rules at all, it's just a matter of guidelines. So therefore this have the highest probability as of now. And an WXY into a wave B, and then we are moving down in a wave C. The reason why this is not a triangle here is because of the given price action that we have right now. This fits a little bit better as starting as a WXY 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5 into 3, 4, and then a 5. But this it needs to be resolved before we know that this is the proper count. But yeah, as of right now, this has the highest probability. So either we are done here and we need to remove one of these 1-2s and recount it, or we have one more leg down to this wave 2. And it's very important to remember that we are invalidated here with this bullish scenario. So at 0.00273, taking out this low, then the highest probability for the bulls is invalidated. So if we take a look then on the 4-hour time frame, is this a highly probable motive wave or a corrective wave? So here we are counting this move down as a 1 WXY into 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3. We are looking then for 4 and then 5 to move down even further. And this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and 3, 4, 5, looking for one more low. And the reason why this does not have the highest probability is because we broke this channel. So I just included this to show you that it is very important to keep within the channel if you are counting an impulse down here like so. So this is not the preferred count. This is how we need to count it if we are looking for an impulse. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. After that, we are looking for a retracement, but after that, we are looking for more downside. The alternative to this is the bullish scenarios, where we are counting this as a wave A, B, C, D, E, triangle, B, C, W, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, into wave Y to finish a double zigzag. After that, we are moving up and taking out this high because this is a corrective structure, which is correcting this move, which means we are taking out the high. And the other possible scenario is this, a zigzag, A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have included this area because that's a high probability target for a wave C. So between here 0.00701 and the 0.00587. So you can see here, if I press the fib, that the 261.8 is an uncommon target for a rare target for a wave C, I would say rather. So yeah, and we also have this possible scenario. So A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, W, W, X, Y, X, and then we're moving down like that. But in this case, wave X hit only 23.6, which is not what you want to see in a wave X. Therefore, this doesn't have the highest probability. So which one of these have the highest probability on the 4-hour chart? Well, if we take a look at the move just in itself, you can see here that we are contained very much within the channel. Only time we are breaching it is a little bit down here. So that is kind of a telltale of a corrective structure. It doesn't have to be, but it is a guideline like that. So, and also if you check the volume here, you can see the volume going up. It is very much increased, but if when we are going down here, the volume is pretty flat. So if this were an impulse, as in the bearish scenario, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, you want to have similar volume. And especially here, you can see that the volume is higher here than it is in the supposed wave 3, which is over here, which is not what you want to see. It's not typical at all for an impulsive move. So that is talking against the bears that this is an impulsive move down. Can we take out this low even though we are dealing with a higher probability corrective structure? Yes, absolutely, because this could be an A, and then we could have a W, X, Y here taking out this low with an expanded flat, and then we move up in a wave C. So absolutely, it is possible, which is very important to be aware of. But as of now, this is looking higher probability corrective. But it is very important now when we are, if we are down here, if I need to move my wave 5 up here, this doesn't really look like 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to have one more leg down in a wave 5, but it could be done. It all depends on the retracement. If we are getting a 3 wave up, yeah, then it is very high probability that we are continuing down. But if this is a MotiveWave, a 5-wave structure, and after that we have a 3-wave retracement, then we are higher probability looking for more upside and taking out this high. But keep in mind on this retracement, is it corrective or is it impulsive like a MotiveWave? That is the decider if this is going to be more upside or if it's going to be more downside. So that is extremely important. But I will keep updating JASMY after it gives more clear signals, especially after the retracement, to see whether we are looking for more downside or more upside. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful to you, and I also hope you have a great day.